D2L allows professors to organize students into smaller groups within a course. This can be handy for controlling visibility or accessibility to content or features within a D2L course space. So, for example, you could have discussion topics or items in content only available to certain students in a particular group. Or each group in a course can have its own discussion topic or assignment Dropbox exclusive of other groups. In this video, I show how to assign visibility restrictions to modules within the content area such that existing groups in this course space each have their own content module exclusive of the other groups. In this example, I already have a set of groups within the Groups tool in this course space. I have some of the course students assigned to each group. Over in Content, I wish to make it so each group of students can see a module that is designated for a collaborative project assignment, but I also wish them to only see their own group's assignment module, since I wish to avoid any confusion as to which assignment instructions are relevant to each student or group of students. Let's set up a visibility rule for the Group 1 assignment module that limits that module to the students in Group 1. To do this, I click on the Group 1 module heading in the left-hand menu so I see the contents of that module in the center right. Then I click Add Dates and Restrictions. To apply the visibility rule, I'll use Release Conditions. If I had a release condition already set, I could browse for it, but in this case I need to create one. On the Create a Release Condition screen, I first select a condition type from the drop-down menu. I choose Group Enrollment. Then I click Group 1. When I click the blue Create button, D2L sets this condition on this module. Then I click Update to verify it so it's finally installed. Now, only students in Group 1 can see this module. It's important to understand how release conditions interact with modules within the content area. This can help you troubleshoot or avoid altogether problems that may come up when using groups and release conditions. For example, suppose a student in Group 2 reports to me that she cannot see the Group 2 module. I need to check a few things. Is she enrolled in Group 2 within the Groups tool? If not, that would explain why she couldn't see the module, since only Group 2 students are able to see it. Is the module's release condition correctly limiting access to Group 2? If the release condition is incorrectly set, for example, to another group, that would explain why Group 2 students could not see it. In both cases, though, the settings are correct. She's enrolled in the group properly, and the release condition on this module is properly set, so that's not the problem. Notice, however, that Group 2 is a submodule within a parent module in the content area. Notice also that the parent module, entitled Collaborative Project, has a release condition of its own. This release condition determines that only members of Group 1 can access the Collaborative Project module and anything within it. And that's the problem. Group 2 is within the Collaborative Project module, and so it has inherited the release conditions for that parent module. Only members of Group 1 can access anything in the Collaborative Project module. And in fact, they can only see the Group 1 assignment submodule because the release condition on the Group 2 submodule denies them access. Meanwhile, Group 2 cannot see the Group 2 submodule because the Collaborative Project module release condition denies them access to anything within that parent module, including the Group 2 module. This is irrespective of the Group 2 submodule's own release condition. So, to fix this problem, I simply remove the release condition on the parent module, Collaborative Project. And my mistake here was probably attaching a Group 1 release condition that I meant to install on the Group 1 assignment submodule instead. So I'll add that release condition properly to the Group 1 assignment submodule or module. One last thing. Be aware that items such as Dropboxes, discussions, or quizzes also appear in their own areas within your D2L course space. When they are installed in a content module, their visibility in the content area is governed by settings on their module. But they may still be available irrespective of module restrictions in their own areas. So they need their own visibility restrictions, independent of their content module.